Now, in business, the Central Bank of Nigeria has amended the procedures for receipt of diaspora remittances. The Apex Bank made the disclosure in a circular signed by its Director, Trade and Exchange Department, Dr. O.S. Naji. In the circular addressed to all authorized dealers and the general public, the CBN says the move is to liberalize, simplify and improve the receipt and administration of diaspora remittances into Nigeria. The Apex Bank said these changes are necessary to deepen the foreign exchange market, provide more liquidity and create more transparency in the administration of diaspora remittances into Nigeria. And joining me to discuss this is financial analyst Janet Ogunkoya to share her thoughts on this. Of this new directive by the Apex Bank coming today.
I mean, what is ordinarily expected, the more liquidity that can, in terms of, perhaps controlling the valuation we've seen in the Naira so far. So with this new policy from the CBN, essentially just saying flows or remittances that come into the country via IMTOs, which is flows you see via the Western Union and the like, is now permitted to be withdrawn across counters, in dollars, or recipients could have, their receipts in their DOM account. So essentially what would have happened previously is a situation where dollars would, remittances that came into the IMTOs had to be taken in Naira by recipients. Yeah, but with this new policy, the recipients can have access to more favorable rates by perhaps exchanging, their dollars in the parallel market. And it's also favorable on the other end for the parallel market in that it increases the level of liquidity in the market. So there's the argument of whether the Naira trading at over 500 is actually a true reflection of the value of the Naira. So by the time we have more liquidity in parallel markets, this should definitely help stabilize, just also giving support to the CBN's weekly sales of about $10,000 to each CDC. So we should definitely see some liquidity improve, and then perhaps just like it's saying today, check records, you see that the parallel market there's already some improvements in the Naira, and it's even crucial now because as we're approaching festive season, there's definitely more demand for dollars or, to import and just to celebrate festive season. So hopefully this is more sustainable. Because it is not the first time we have seen the devaluation in the Naira. We saw the appreciation in the Naira in the parallel market. We saw the Naira appreciate after CBN resumed BDT sales. So hopefully this policy is able to sustain activities for a while in the parallel market.
Now, Janet, I have a double-barreled question for you here. Do you think this is a stopgap measure? And a lot of Nigerians will be wondering if it's going to affect the value of the Naira in any way and bring it to what level would you think it would exchange to the dollar?
I wish I could give you a very straightforward answer and tell you I had, perhaps a crystal ball to tell you, okay, this is where the Naira would trade. But I believe first we could just say we'll definitely see ease in the pressure in the parallel market. Those that are able to get official access to FX, will definitely have to go to the parallel market. So like I mentioned, when you check online or you check records, you see that there's already an application in the Naira this morning or today. Yesterday the Naira was trading 500 Naira. Currently it's trading around 490. So it's just reflecting some of the CBN policies and just, perhaps even buttressing the CBN's point that the current level of trade or the current value of the Naira in the parallel market, is not a true reflection of the level of the Naira. Yeah, but so it's really to say, okay, what the actual trading level of the Naira should be, because even the NDF is currently trading at around 460. That's in non-deliverable forward. So,
Okay.
you know,
Thank you.
that's the question.
Thank you very much for your time, Janet Ogunkoya.
Of course, my pleasure.
Yeah.